Fala galera, beleza? Bem-vindo a mais um Taurian Podcast, edição 20ª. Estamos na 25ª edição e eu gostaria de agradecer a todos que deram suporte para a marca até hoje. Hoje a nossa convidada ela é americana, nós vamos fazer essa podcast em inglês. E também queria agradecer aos estúdios TLC por todo o suporte que tem dado aí para a Taurian MMA e tornado essa podcast uma realidade. Então, galera, deixa aí a sua curtida no canal, se inscreve no canal e segue a página Taurian Podcast no Instagram. Valeu? Guys, how is everybody doing? This is the 25th episode from Taurian Podcast. I have a very special guest here, which is a little different from what we usually do. It's going to be very interesting. She has a great energy. And I'll give you Kendahl. Is it Voelker?
Voelker, yes.
Voelker, I got it right this time. I always messes everybody's name, man.
Nada problema. Oi, meu nome é Kendahl. Prazer, bom dia, obrigada. Thank you for having me on the show. It's great to be here. I know pillow fighting's super interesting because it's not like, a hardcore sport. It's a new sport. So I appreciate for you having me on Taurian MMA here.
Cool, man. I didn't know you were Brazilian.
I'm not Brazilian.
You speak Portuguese very well.
Very, very little. I've been training jiu-jitsu with Professor Diego Baluta, and he speaks in Portuguese exclusively. So I am trying my best to understand everything by and through him. So
you learn Portuguese?
Through complete immersion. That's how you
Really?
best learn a language. So I'm really trying to learn I'm pretty good in French. The second is Spanish, and then maybe a little bit of Arabic. And then my next language would be Portuguese, and no fellow Portuguese.
Okay, so you speak... Okay. Jesus. What about French? Can you say something in French?
Oui, je peux pas français.
So you call me a bitch?
Ah, tu es salope. Oh, non. C'est très mal.
Okay, whatever she said, man. So you speak French, Portuguese, English, and...
Arabic a little
Arabic?
bit, yeah.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, well, when you're an international athlete, you have to, know what people are saying, either good or bad. You have to have some sort of indication of what they're telling you. So, and I grew up living around the world. I was born in North Florida, but I grew up living around the world. So just by 100% cultural immersion and also the international schooling system, I had to learn different languages throughout my life. And then just, traveling to different countries and learning different sports and different languages, I've had to, pick it up pretty quick.
All right, so if you had to present yourself, who are you? If you could give me a summary of what you are.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm Kendahl Voelker. I am an American pillow fighter, and I've been a professional and collegiate high-level volleyball player for the past 20 years. And I decided to start fighting professionally just because I didn't want to stop competing. And I started with jiu-jitsu, and I've always been training my boxing my whole life. And I just, after a while, I just fell in love with jiu-jitsu, and I kept going. And then eventually I was recruited to do pillow fighting, and I'm like the #1 American now. Like everything
Awesome.
just transfers over. So I love it because I never have to stop competing. I also have a master's degree in international business from FAU. My undergraduate degree is in sociology from the University of Virginia. I've been living and traveling all around the world my whole life. I've been on 90 Day Fiancé. I've been on a couple other
cool.
things for pillow fighting and fighting for documentaries and stuff. What else? I have a 10-year legal career background. I'm almost like an expert in telecom as well. So that was like my study throughout my international master's degree or graduate degree studies. And then I did a couple thesis competitions. And my career focus is in the telecommunications industry, like actual broadcasting towers. So the internet or radio, you're welcome. I help support that infrastructure and grow terrestrial networks.
Nice.
So that's my brain outside of here. Like, it's on a different path, and I love to fight because it's in my blood. I can't stop competing.
So also yesterday you were at a show, right? It's called Comedy Central, the channel.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I was on Comedy Central last night, The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. We were doing a pillow fighting expose, and Ronnie Chang came down, and it was on the air last night too. So check out The Daily Show on Comedy Central, and you'll see me.
Cool, yeah.
Smacking a girl with a pillow. Sorry, Claire.
Who's Claire? The girl from the show?
A girl I beat like bunch.
And you beat her up?
Yeah, he beat her up.
Oh my goodness. So for if you guys are wondering, can you show the camera your pillow?
Oh yeah.
I just want to make sure everybody knows what we're talking about because that is cool as hell.
Travesseiro.
What?
Travesseiro.
I was going to bring my pillow, but it's not the same.
It's muy travesseiro.
You can show it to this one.
Yeah.
So is it heavy?
It's up to 2 pounds. Yeah, it's 2 pounds. So imagine swinging this over and over again. You can do boxing. I train boxing, and I have 12, 16-ounce gloves. I have Hayabusa ones, so I'm really interested to see like what yours are like because I need something a bit heavier when I swing this thing, and it's over and over again. And the rounds are a minute and 30 seconds, and you're swinging 2 pounds over and over again. I don't know if anyone has ever done shoulder rehab or shoulder therapy with the bands, but like if you do 3 sets of 10 to 12, you're gonna feel a burn, in your shoulder. So you have to do that. You have to sustain that for a minute and 30 seconds while fighting. So these gloves are nothing.
Yeah.
So you gotta have excellent joint health and swinging this thing around.
So what is the preparation for the sport? Do you have a special diet for it?
Yeah, actually. Part of my diet includes this right here, jungle food. It's not the highest protein content, but it helps me regulate my blood sugar, and it's an immunity booster. And you just need 1 scoop. It's got 6 grams of fiber in it, and I just put it in my water or literally my coffee, which I have a coffee here.
Oh, you can put it on the coffee as well.
I can put it in my coffee, so I just put it in there.
That's
put it in my
cool.
cup. Sorry, it's getting a little messy.
That's all right.
You like it?
Tony will.
Sorry, Tony. Yeah, I just put it in there. It's me with my coffee.
So this is your sponsor.
Yes, right? Nutritional sponsor. I love them. I've been using them for actually 9 months now. And when I was training for my title fight, I dedicated all of my free time and everything to focusing on training and proper nutrition. And this was one of the only things that really kept up my energy. So I'm very grateful for them and them wanting to work with me. And they've been very supportive and have come to my fights. And I just, I believe in their product and they believe in me, and it's helped me. So
you want to mix it?
Yeah, I just got to mix a little bit. So I'll swig it around.
Because I don't have any spoons, but is it good?
Yeah, actually, it doesn't really need a lot of sweetener, but if you put it in with oat milk or almond milk, I'm super savage. I'll take Gatorade electrolytes to the face. I don't need any extra fluff. Just get me the nutrition, get me back to where I need to be. So, okay. But this does have a little sweetness in it. Okay.
You're a girl on a mission, huh?
Yes. I started Olympic weightlifting when I was 13 years old. So I've always wanted to be an Olympic athlete, and everything has kind of helped support that in my lifestyle. So I try to eat, I say no grains of sand in the microchips. So I try to eat as clean as possible and put the most natural things into my body because I see myself as a machine and it has to run properly, and I don't want anything messing it up. So this is one of the people that I trust. Cool.
When did you start training? How old were you?
So I've been fresh out of the womb. I was thrown into swimming and then soccer. And so it's a long story, actually, because when I lived overseas in Saudi Arabia, there wasn't a lot of opportunities for little girls to travel for organized sports because women couldn't drive. And if you needed to go anywhere in the world back in Saudi in the 90s, you had to be escorted or put on a bus and covered. So I started with sports in America, swimming. I could swim before I could walk, and then getting into soccer and gymnastics. And then that was in California, and then we moved to England. I started soccer. In Canada, I was doing ice hockey and skiing and
nice,
that kind of stuff, ice sports. And then when I went back to I've been into Saudi Arabia 2 times. So each time I was doing basketball, and then the second time I got into martial arts because I was a very strong little girl, and that was around 9-10 years old. I started with Filipino Open hand and foot fighting, Kendahl. Got up to be a green belt. I think that's the 3rd belt, 4th belt up. And then when we moved back to the United States, I started with volleyball. So I've been doing volleyball since I was 12 years old. I started Olympic style weightlifting when I was 13. And I've been weightlifting for 20 years over. And I've been playing volleyball ever since then. I retired from volleyball, and now I'm professional fighting with my pillow and jiu-jitsu.
So when you guys do pillow fighting, do you guys have you have like a rank, or you have a belt and everything, just
With
like
pillow fighting?
Yeah.
Not yet. Right now we're just ranked nationally. It is a new sport. We have a couple countries online, including Brazil and also Ghana. I'm going to be going to the UK next, and also Norway, and so I'm just going to take my pillow and travel and train. That's my dream, is to travel and train. I've always wanted to be an Olympic athlete, and it takes 16 countries to get online to compete in the Olympics. So pillow fighting could be an Olympic sport.
Oh, cool.
If we get these rules down properly and, squared away, then we'll be able to have an Olympic pillow fighting sport.
So the rules got to be the same, right? All over the world. So
Yes.
It becomes an Olympic sport.
Yes.
Okay. And can you knock someone out with the pillow?
It's been done. We've had a technical knockout. And I know the person too. So there's somebody in my corner named Dada 5000, and one of his former backyard brawl fighters who actually fought in the Trigon, he had a pretty nasty knockout. I think they called him KO Mike, and when he did his first pillow fight, he got a technical knockout, and we were all like, oh my gosh, he's gotten knocked out in every sport. But yeah, he's the first one to get knocked out in pillow fighting. He literally just gassed himself and then could not recover, and he was getting beat. He did not return.
Also, you fought someone that came here to the podcast,
I did. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So, Mrs. Stella Nunes. She came here, and then she came here twice. She came here by herself, and then she came here bringing her friends, Jackie and Janaisa.
Okay.
And then there was another girl, an American girl. I can't remember her name now. Very nice girl.
All I know is Karina Dam.
Karina Dam, yeah.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, I know her
I
for
beat
a
her.
long time. You beat her?
Yeah, she's fierce.
I used to work with her.
Nice.
Yeah, we used to work at a restaurant a long time ago, years ago. And by the way, Jackie, congratulations for becoming a UFC fighter. She just signed a contract.
Oh.
Yeah, which is good for her, right?
Yes.
Now,
Queen.
She's a queen now, man. And now, you spar not spar. You
I
fought
fight men every day.
You fight men every
in
day?
Jiu-jitsu, it's exclusively men, unless I go to the goat shed, and then sometimes.
Can you beat them?
Yes.
Cool. Can you beat me?
Depends. I don't know. We'd have to roll and find out.
Impossible. They call me the Immortal.
I also have this hair, and it's like an extra belt. So.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that. So. And you fought you fought Stella Nunes. How was it? Is she strong? How is she?
For her size, I think she's pretty strong. I know that her first fight in the UFC, she lost, so she was coming off that win, and then she, had her title fight against me. So I'm not sure how well she prepared for it. I think the money is a great incentive, but also you don't want to lose in a pillow fight. And I respect her as an opponent. I just don't want to be in the same room with her. It's like what I told you earlier. I don't want to be friends with these people. I'm the friendliest person in real life, but if I have to fight you, I'm not your friend. I respect you. I'll preserve you, because a true champion always preserves their partner. But I'm here to out for blood, out for carnage. Just because it's a pillow fight, I don't want to be your friend. So much respect to her for facing a larger opponent. I think that she is kind of boring with her fight. She just kind of throws an overhand. I think once in my fight, she tried to get a little fancy, but I knocked her down midair. So she's going to have to get a bit more creative if she wants to stand as a serious pillow fighter, as a serious champion in this sport, because there's going to be a lot of people as this develops. It's going to go beyond MMA. And I'm glad that she has a great striking capacity, because I know Brazilians are typically known as grapplers, and they have strong jiu-jitsu. But her striking's she's very fast. I think her size allows her for the speed. She is smaller than me, so I think her in general, her fight IQ allowed her to best me in that. But I honestly, for that title fight, I don't think the points were allocated to me appropriately. And when you're in the cage, you can only fight one person at a time. You can't fight the ref. So I'm ready to run it back. I don't care how many times I have to fight her. I want that belt. But she's kind of boring. She needs to come up with some new stuff. Like, get creative, because if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting to be a champion, you're gonna get slept. I'm gonna knock you down again. So I hope that she gets creative, because I'm out for blood.
So you want the revenge, pretty much.
Absolutely. You're not gonna take another couple $1,000s out of my mouth ever again.
I like that. I like that energy.
Yeah.
And did you talk to her in person on the backstage?
Not really. I shook her hand, but when I hear things like people saying things that just don't check with my energy, like it's down here, I just take myself and I remove it. So no, I really don't. In fact, the Goat Shed had their own room because the title fight, it was at the Hard Rock, actually, under Rise Fighting. It was a beautiful stage. Rise did a great job. Shout out to Armando. Thank you to Rise Fighting. I appreciate you guys. They've had me in their cage twice, and it's been amazing. Great people. So thank you to Rise Fighting. Shout out to the Hard Rock as well, and the whole shebang there. But yeah, so Goat Shed had their own room, and I was like, this is my home. Like I train there. I bring my camera crews down there. They let me do my thing. That's like my home right now. So I just segregated myself with my corner and stayed out of that room, because like, we're regular fighters, and you don't want to be in the same room as your opponent, right? Doesn't matter the organization. Like, if you're in that room, you need to focus on you. I don't want any energy or anybody's corner saying crap to me. Like,
and it happened?
I know some of these people personally, so I know what they think of me, and I would just rather remove myself entirely. They probably don't take me very seriously, because they don't, I'm new here in the MMA world, but I've been in international sports my entire life. So just because you don't know me and you say something about like my appearance or my personality, or oh, she's not this, she's not that, I don't really care. I'm just gonna remove myself and focus on myself and let my hard work talk for itself.
Cool. Yeah, I like that energy. That's very cool. So if you guys fight again, you think you're probably gonna win?
I know I will.
You know you will.
Yes.
Okay. I like. Yeah. Also something.
Third time's the charm.
Stella, when she came to the podcast, she's we had a little fun afterwards.
Yeah.
Like trying just wrestling. She's extremely strong, man. I was impressed. She picked me up.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, holy shit. And then she choked me. It was because we used to have something at the podcast. It was 15-second challenge.
Okay.
Which is somebody's gonna put me on the chokehold for 15 seconds, and I was gonna try to resist.
Okay.
Not resist with fighting back, but try to not fall asleep. Well, we had to stop it because I started forgetting my own name, so we had to stop.
Oh
it.
my god.
And she put me I let her put me on a Mata Leão,
Okay.
And then I felt it was a lot harder to block because her arms are not like a dude's arm. Her arms are skinnier,
Very
so
small.
it goes right here.
Yes, it's gonna be tired.
I had to tap out. I was like, fuck. Well, she's very strong.
Yeah, she is.
So, if you're supposed to fight, if let's just say you go to MMA, you're gonna go to regular cage fighting, would you face her?
I don't think that I could. I walk around at 185 right now. I can take this off and show you. I'm like pretty in shape already. I don't atrophy. I always say this to people. I don't atrophy. So my muscle tone stays, I just stay heavy. I don't know. I'm just built different. So maybe the most I could cut is like maybe at a catch weight or something, maybe 165. But for me to go to 155, I'd be skin and bones. But I don't think I could fight at straw weight. I think she's a straw weight fighter, right?
She fights at I can look it up.
I think she's a straw weight fighter. I don't think so. I think if I were to do that and to train full MMA, I would probably kill somebody smaller than me, to be honest. I know my strength. I'm very strong. Men get scared.
What do you think about
I almost broke a guy's foot yesterday.
Really?
It popped and I almost freaked out.
What do you think about women fighting men in MMA? Do you think it's something that is possible?
I think that you should probably stick to your own gender, but if you're both mutually understanding of the liabilities, then to each their own. I personally think you should stay in your own gender. And, I do network and talk to people from all backgrounds all over the world, even transgender people. And I respect them, and they prefer to stick to their own sex. Sex is what you're born with. Gender is what you identify with as a person on the inside. So stick to your sex. But I fight men, like I told you, I fight men every day, and I want them to come at me because I want the worst case scenario, So I have no problem with it as long as it's like pound for pound,
She's
body
162 pounds.
Now, currently.
This is on her ShareDoc. And she's 5'4".
Yeah.
And it's 150. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I messed up. It's 115 pounds. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So 52 kilos.
Muerto, I would kill.
Yeah, too light for you. You're
know,
probably going to be...
I would
Yeah.
really hurt her. And I think that's why I don't do MMA, is because I know I would probably hurt somebody very much.
Really?
Yeah.
We got to spar. Got to beat me up. I'm not... I don't spar women, but I'll make an exception for you.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
With a pillow.
Because I'm tall, right?
Yeah. How tall are you again?
I'm 6 feet.
You're 6 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm 6'2", so not that much bigger difference.
Same. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, same thing. Let's go. Afterwards, let's get out. Let's go to the beach and start beating each other up.
Rage in the cage. I do train on the beach. I love the beach.
You do?
Yeah.
It's a lot harder, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
And now tell me about how you see yourself in the future. I know you want to start. You're gonna keep fighting as a pillow fighter, and then after that, what do you think of doing? You want to start your own gym? You wanna?
Oh yeah, I think I would love to fight and train as long as I possibly can. I am going to continue to train jiu-jitsu and compete in jiu-jitsu. That will never stop. Pillow fighting, I'm just going to continue to travel and work on different techniques because it's an art to it, like Kali and stick fighting. So I'm going to continue to train all that stick fighting and also jiu-jitsu and boxing and Muay Thai. I'm going to actually try and travel to Thailand to train Muay Thai for a little while and just kind of immerse myself in the gym. But I'm still going to have my day job that, allows me to support my active lifestyle. And in the next 3 years, I hope that, I know I'll be champion at some point. So just you working on that goal because I want to grow this sport and it's my passion. So with pillow fighting, I see this only getting bigger. We do have something signed with, my headphones are, with Kevin Hart right now with Heartbeat Productions. So we will be on TV. We will be on the big screen. And this is going to be very large. Like I said, we were just on The Daily Show. So it's only going to get bigger. We have news documentary teams flying from overseas to come to us. We have countries asking us to come to them and integrate with their shows. So in the next 3 years, if you don't constantly see my face with pillow fighting, I've done something wrong, right? Like what? So I want to continue to grow this sport. I want to grow with this sport. And also as far as opening up a gym, yeah, for sure. I think that everyone deserves access to a gym, and there are certain places in North Florida, like where my family is, it's just, they're not as healthy and the martial arts community isn't as large up there. So I definitely do want to open up my own gym, but also I want to give back and help other people realize and actualize their dreams too. So coaching is always something that I love to do. I would love to help coach people and continue to travel and train. So just for that aspect, for the next 3 years, keep fighting.
You do modeling as well?
I have, yes. I do bikini modeling. I like bikinis.
And
bikinis me.
Would you be an actress?
Yeah, I've actually been on 90 Day Fiancé. That was a reality TV show, actually. But I'm not married anymore. I'm single, very single. So yeah, I've dabbled in that. I'm pretty good at accents and staying calm under pressure and memorizing things. So yeah, I would definitely dabble in acting if asked.
And how is it like being an actress? You enjoy that more than fighting?
No, I like fighting. Are you kidding me?
You like fighting better than that?
Yeah, of course. Anytime you get to apply your physical talents with a purpose, in a cage on TV for money? Yes, of course.
Awesome. Who do you in the pillow fighting community? Who do you see as a great fighter?
Who do I see as a great fighter? You know what? Everyone says that Champ Holly Tillman is underrated, but man, he's got the strongest wrists. And if you're swinging that pillow, I swear to goodness, you're not going to beat him. He'll just boop, like 20 pounds are heading on your head right there. I think he's a pretty great creative fighter. He's very creative. The next person I would think is probably Marcus Bramage. He incorporates a lot of kung fu into what he does. He's also a bare knuckle FC fighter as well. So it's watching him and how he moves and flows. I learn a lot from him as well. Who else? I do respect Estella. I would like to take her strengths and make them my own, which is very easy because she does the same thing over and over again. So much respect to her. So those are the three that I respect in the pillow fighting game. The others, I think they have more to develop.
Cool. And if you fight, you think about fighting MMA as well, just regular MMA, or
my family would kill me.
Really, they don't like that.
They don't even like the pillow fighting.
They think it's too violent.
Yeah, they're okay with volleyball, but yeah, they think that the whole pillow fighting thing's like a bit ridiculous, and they're really worried about me being injured. But I'm serving up the injuries.
Now, do you guys train the moves for the pillows, or you train the moves?
Yeah, I train the moves. I actually have some swing coaches too that come in. Blake Bulletproof Troop. Shout out to Blake. He's a professional WWE wrestler, professional MMA. He's like a brown belt in jiu-jitsu as well, and he has a bachelor's degree in exercise science, and he's multi-sport professional. So I harness his brain power, and we get creative, and we actually go to the beach and train because it's super good for training. Also, for my boxing, my striking, Dia Davis at Boca Boxing District. That was my first boxing coach here in Boca. And I've been working with him on like my speed and just like footwork as well.
So for people that don't know, you train, you swing in a way, there's a way to do it.
Yes.
It's not just getting in there and hitting people.
Right.
There's a technique behind it.
So I don't call it my pillow. I call it my machete. So I'm always like, you got to use your size advantage and your reach, but like then you have this extra like 2 feet, 24 inches here. So like, you have to work with the distance and then create openings with this thing. And like what I said with the wrist strength, if you can like whip that around and boop, go like that, like super fast, then, there is an art to it. You got to use joint mobility is so important. People forget that.
Yeah, I had a proposition of starting, a league of pillow fighting. But I'm already working on my league starting MMA. I'm going to start in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro.
Okay.
And so it's a process. I can't focus on both. I got to focus on one. Maybe I'll go to the other one afterwards in the future.
You can work it in there.
Yeah. You got to know the right people in this sport. You can't just
right.
Especially starting this brand, I know people, so it makes my life easier. Imagine people want to start like a soccer business. They want to start selling soccer shoes, whatever, right?
Right.
So for them, if you know people, it goes like that. It goes easier.
So why did you start this? Like, when did you start MMA? What was your base martial art?
Well, I did judo when I was younger.
I need more judo.
Yeah. I have a silver and bronze medal from Brazil. I've competed in Brazil, but I was a kid, so it doesn't matter. But when I became older, I just wanted to try MMA. But it was a process because you can't just join the gym and become an MMA fighter. Mm-hmm. It's a process.
Of course.
And then I started training Muay Thai at Brazilian top team in Boca Raton.
Oh, nice.
I trained there for like 3 times, right? And then my friend called me over to Moncayo Brothers. He said, you got to join our gym because our gym we do everything. We do MMA, we do Muay Thai, boxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. So I joined Moncayo Brothers and I started doing Muay Thai, and then I started doing jiu-jitsu. When I started doing jiu-jitsu, I fell in love with it.
Jiu-jitsu, I tell people it's a joke, but me being single, I'm like, I'm married to jiu-jitsu. Thank you. Jiu-jitsu is my husband. What are you doing tonight? I'm sorry. I jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu.
I'm sorry, jiu-jitsu.
What do you want to eat today, jiu-jitsu?
Yeah. Porrada. Porrada for breakfast.
And that was pretty much it. And then years later, I started my brand. 3 years ago, to be more accurate. So it was a good thing. And imagine I have people like you, people that are in the business, fighting business, sitting here, and it's a privilege. Oh. Not everybody. Imagine you want to start your podcast in Brazil, or even in California, or I don't know, any other place. But here, it's going to be a lot harder for you, right? Here we have American Top Team.
It's the fight capital of the world, pretty much. Like, that's what I'm telling people. They're like, what? Who is this? What's this? I'm like, it's all here. Yeah. We're all here. Throw a rock, you hit a fighter.
Yeah. And I don't really enjoy Florida that much.
¿Por qué?
It's too hot for me.
Oh, gosh. I mean, that's
I like
why
the
people
snow.
are here.
I like the cold weather.
I used to live in Canada. Just going up to Canada.
I used to live in Boston.
Oh, nice.
So it's cold as hell up there.
Yes, it is.
I love it.
Oh, gosh.
Now, are you from Florida or?
I'm from Atlantic Beach, Florida.
Oh, cool.
That's just like in Jacksonville.
And have you ever been
County.
to American Top Team or any other gyms training?
I have been to American Top Team in Deerfield. I bought some shorts from there. I didn't actually go in there. My jiu-jitsu, my first jiu-jitsu professor is actually Frank Mir's old UFC coach who gave him the black belt, Ricardo Perez.
Okay.
He's with BJJ Roots in Pompano Beach. He's awesome. Great, excellent side control.
Have you ever been to Brazil or?
I have been to Brazil. Yes, on like my honeymoon with my ex. We went to Brazil. We went to Rio. We stayed near the Black Lagoa, the Black Lagoon there, near the Cristo Redentor statue. Okay. And I actually climbed Pedra de Gavia. We went up one side, and then night fell, and we went down the other side of the mountain, and we got stranded, and our guide left us, and we almost got robbed. Really? But, like, we were hiding, and, like, we were like, shh. And the rescue team found us, like, halfway up the mountain, and they took us down the rest of the way. But, like, yeah, I climbed your mountains and almost died, Jeez. Almost slept on the mountain at night. Yeah, it was very stressful, but I'm here in one piece and here to tell the story. So it's.
Besides fighting, what other sports you enjoy?
I no longer enjoy volleyball. I'm very good at coaching. I'll do it mentally, but I enjoy really just watching fights. I don't enjoy football. Soccer's pretty exciting. I don't watch cricket. Tennis I like, but mostly just fighting. And I know that's very strange. I just watch fights.
All the time.
All the time. Other that than maybe beach volleyball. But I can't even watch it because it makes me I get like PTSD. I don't know. I like want to play so bad, so I just focus on fighting because like I'm trained. It's like when I watch it, when I learn, I do it to learn. I do it with a purpose. So I prefer to watch fights because I'm always watching the footwork, the body mechanics, and then like the speed and like how they open to get their strike in there. And I try to incorporate that with pillow fighting. So I prefer to only watch fighting and boxing.
What's your sign?
My sign?
Yeah.
I'm a Pisces.
Oh, you're Pisces?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now,
why? Is that like not what a Pisces would be doing? I like swimming. I'm a fish. I'm a mermaid. Oh, I like free diving.
Oh, like free diving?
Yeah, like free diving and snorkeling. I'll go out to the rocks in here in a Deerfield, and I had to stop because like the barracudas will stalk you. Uh-huh. So I really enjoy free diving.
What about paintball?
Oh, yes. Yes. I love
go?
shooting. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm very good at it.
Are you really?
Yes.
Well, women are actually naturally good at shooting because we're like more patient. We slow down with the precision. So, yeah.
Okay, so
bring it on.
Oh, is that a challenge?
Yeah, let's go.
Are you challenging the?
It's more of a threat.
Fuck! Look at that. Okay, I got you, man. I got you. I'm a very good player. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Professional. I was trained in Iraq for professional paintball for war. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I used to say that all the time.
What? You're joking. Did you go overseas and fight in
Yeah,
street?
and with paintball.
Respect?
I went to war, but paintball war.
Okay. All right.
And I survived. I have trauma. I have PTSD. I'm serious. Yeah.
Are you sure you want to go against me? I'm not trying to activate all your past trauma.
I'll probably kill myself in the battlefield.
Stop!
With paint.
No.
Now, so we know that you're probably gonna beat me up on pillow fighting, but you accept my challenge, right?
For paintball?
For paintball and pillow fighting.
Yeah. Do you want to actually step in the cage and like do a pillow fighting thing?
Can I?
Yeah, you can. Let's go to the goat shed. Let me just call Asim and be like, hey, yalla.
When?
Saturday.
Can you do Saturday?
I can do Saturday.
Can
you? Yeah, I can. Cuando?
What time? We can do it on. It can't be mornings. I don't work well in the morning. My brain doesn't function in the morning.
No problem.
I don't sleep much. Everybody knows.
Maybe Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday might be better because I know they have open mat at the goat shed and like around that like midday time, and then I gotta probably be back up here to work. But yeah, we can certainly do that.
Yeah, we can record it. You beating me up.
Let's go. I'm here for it.
You see that? You see that energy? Look at that energy right there, man. Beat everybody up.
It's a learning opportunity. I see it as a learning
like an
opportunity.
Undefeated soul, right? Your soul cannot be broken.
Stay unbroken. Stay unbroken.
Have you ever faced depression in your life?
Oh yes, I have. But every time you are broken, you just have to remember this too shall pass, and it's not tough times that last, it's tough people that do. And no matter what, you are not alone. And I know people say that, but I relied on the wrong people for a while, and some people they just want to, they're glad you're going through it. Misery loves company. So just make sure that you align yourself at least with one positive person, whether it be a coach. You just have to keep your grass cut short, watch the snakes in the grass, recognize when people truly, genuinely want your best well-being, they'll move mountains for you. So you need to keep those special people in your life and talk to them. Open communication solves a lot of problems. And just protect your energy. And sometimes you have to spend time with yourself. I got sick of myself spending so much time with myself. I was like, hey, I need to go do the things that I love to do. So you just got to recognize what works for you. And sometimes you have to withdraw and go inside of yourself and it takes time. So just don't get disappointed. Be kind to yourself. Don't get down because you lost. It's an opportunity to learn. And my father says, if you stop learning, you start dying. So don't see those failures or those down points as death, because you need to learn something from that in order to keep moving and keep growing and stay alive. Period.
Great. Beautiful words. Why did you have depression? You want to talk about it?
Sure. Listening to I have a lot of pressure on myself. I know cultural influences are important, and Americans, we're always working. We always want go, work. And I am German Irish, and my father is pretty strict. He's full-blooded German, and he always had a very high standard for me. And I think that he wasn't really happy with what I was becoming, but this is a journey I have to go through myself, and I appreciate the love that my family gives me, but sometimes you have to take it in spoonfuls. And if that pressure is so overwhelming from people, it's just like meeting the expectation of others. You have to set the expectation for yourself. And so I was getting disappointed in myself because I was not meeting this standard of my family or for the job I was doing. So I just kind of removed myself and was like, what am I going through right now? And how can I become the person that I want to be? So not listening to those expectations. It's good to have them because they make you better. They help you stay on top of your goals, and you want to do better. But once if anyone becomes toxic to you and is saying you can't do something or something like that, don't listen to that. Stick to your guns, trust your intuition. And if it feels right and it's something you want to do, then go for it, because failure is your biggest lesson and nobody can do that except for you. So like I said, I did go through that just because I cared so much what other people thought. And sometimes the family they have you by your heart. You feel that squeeze and you feel that pride and you want to, be there and respect your family's name and honor your family. And I have so much honor inside of me for my family name. So I felt that I was not meeting that. I was being dishonorable by my just general lifestyle. And I love what I do. I love the people that I work with now. And I have a wonderful network that I can rely on. And it just takes time getting through that. So overcoming those expectations, not getting disappointed in yourself, and being kind to yourself. So,
have you ever fought anyone in the streets?
Generally, people avoid me, and usually I am a mediator because I know my power. I have pushed around people and playful, and I've hurt people on accident. So I try not to. And I tell people I have a 3-strike policy. I know my power. And even with open hand slapping, I've broken windshields accidentally just by slapping a car. Don't ask. So I know that I have such power. So no, I purposely don't. I'm very calm, level-headed. I do well under pressure. I try to problem solve as much as possible with this first. This is the most powerful tool you have. Okay. So I try to use my words. I'll speak whatever language I have to. I'll listen first. So no, I don't, unless someone is in harm, and then I put myself in between them, and then I'm in a protective mode, and then I will fight. But no, people don't try me.
Do you have any?
I walk around. I'll be like, I wish a bitch would, but nobody ever does, and I'm glad that they don't.
Cool. You have a lot of friends?
Yeah, I have a lot of acquaintances. I have a few close friends. Very few people truly want to see you succeed, closely. So I have found that through my trials and tribulations. Yes, I do have some very wonderful close friends all over the world, and I hold them very near and dear to my heart.
Cool. Yeah, I have a philosophy.
Tell me.
Which is, the more successful you get, the less friends you have. When you start growing, you realize who's your friend and who's not your friend. Mm-hmm. And most people you think are your friends, they're not. It's like this. You got to define friendship.
Yes.
What is friendship to you? A friend will take a bullet for me. Mm-hmm. That is a friend. Mm-hmm. A friend will sacrifice himself for me. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I don't want get in a fight. I don't want my friend to get involved, and then he's gonna get hurt. I know he has a family, so I gotta think about if I'm in a situation that I'm gonna put myself in danger, where my friend will have to defend me, and he might get himself in danger, then I'm not a good friend. So it's complicated. Being a friend, a husband, a boyfriend, people don't know how to be a friend. People don't know how to be a boyfriend.
It takes all of this takes sacrifice, and people don't want to sacrifice anything.
No, nobody cares. If you call your friend right now, tell her, hey, I need your kidney. I have a problem and I need a new kidney. Can you help me? Do you think they will? Do you think they would?
There are very few people that I would even open up to about that. So they would probably help me and try to find resources if they could not physically do it for themselves. There are very few friends that I have that are cut from the same cloth as me, well-traveled, same high school, sports, education, etc. But there are maybe 3 people I would call, and one of those would be my mother as well. So there are 2 people that I would probably call and let them know that I was going through something, and they would help me in whatever way possible if they could not give it from their body, their own selves. So I'm very blessed to have 2 people that I could for sure open up to about that. But I really don't open up to people about my medical problems because, I am a public figure, and I don't want to show my weakness physically. You know, it's hard enough to do it emotionally. So, yeah, no, there's like 2 people I would call for that. I know I'm lucky for even that.
My other philosophy is,
Yeah.
I think all of us, we're supposed to get hurt. If we get
Yeah.
hurt, we learn from it. But there's 2 outcomes. You can either learn and become a stronger person, or you can learn and become a weaker person. You cannot learn and become a weaker person. Let's just say you have traumas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say your girl dumps you, and this dude, he's just gonna be angry at women. That's not really helpful.
Right.
Shh, don't call me. Stop calling me.
Used to call me on my cell phone.
Yeah, scammers.
Oh, I thought of some hotline bling there. Show us.
Nah, I get
Scam likely.
I get like 60, 70 calls a day from people
yeah.
calling me offering products and shit. But if you become a hateful person, and you don't that means you don't understand how the world works, right? So everything has consequences.
Yes.
Everything. So if you learn, if you become a stronger person, you're gonna become a little bit colder, which is normal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll respect this dude because he learned from it. He became stronger. That means if it happens again, he knows how to deal with it.
Right.
So he's stronger. Now most people they're not like this. They suffer. They go through depression. They don't learn anything. They just become bitter. You know.
Right.
Especially
don't be bitter. Be better.
Be better. Exactly. You got to be better. And just judging by your energy, I can tell you're very positive, which is a good thing because
I'm a happy person. Yeah. So if you see me not happy, then like, who did it?
If your friends are in trouble, would you? Let's just say they're fighting someone. They're getting beaten up. Would you help them,
Absolutely.
even knowing
Absolutely.
you would lose your life?
Absolutely, without question. And I have helped my friends before in situations and actually put myself in harm's way. But I would. Hopefully they are. My friends are relatively honest people. I feel that if they're not, then I don't know what they're doing. But yes, I would.
And how long have you been married for?
I was married for almost a year, and that was 3 years ago. So I've been single for a while now.
Do you have a good relationship with him afterwards? Like you guys talk or?
Not at all. In fact, he ran away, and I can't find him. He used me for a green card. I found out several things about him cheating on me, including some paraphernalia in my car. Anyways, I did not want to talk about. Yeah. So
really?
Yeah. No mas, halas, like, he's gone.
Well, where was he from?
He was from North Africa, Tunisia.
And he used you for a green card?
That's what it looked like. I was on the 90-Day Fiancé show, and then after that, everything just kind of crumbled. People can be bad actors in your life and take advantage of your heart, but you have to trust your intuition. So if you see something, say something, and don't be afraid to get backup and hire backup. I had to hire an attorney and talk to someone to kind of like level me out. So, family can say so much, but when you have a strong voice, a strong mentor, someone you can actually talk to, even if you have to a hired professional, they'll be able to see both sides and set you straight. So thank you to my attorney. And I just, so you have to have good people in your corner that set you straight. And no, I do not talk to him. I wish him the best. I hope that whatever I did, whatever purpose that I served in his life, it made his situation better. However, stay away from me and just stay away. I want nothing to do with that person. That completely ruined me emotionally, mentally, and I never want to go back to that place ever again. And it's hard for me to trust. And being in MMA, people like they want to work with you, and they're open, and it's like a really friendly culture. But like I've been trying to get back to being my happy self and trusting people again. It's been kind of hard because of like what I went through. So Yeah, don't have a good relationship with him. Don't even talk to him. Never want to see him again. Bye.
Are you looking for someone new or?
Of course, of course. If that person values me and treats me right and understands, like, you have to unlock the mind before anything else. Like, physicality isn't as important because, like, that crumbles, that can be ruined, but your brain and who you are up here is the most attractive thing that you have. So unless someone can meet me up here, I'm not going to go down here. I've had people that just want, like, physical things, and I'm not about that life. Like, that comes after the fact. So if you can meet me up here and speak all my languages, then sure, like, we'll have a conversation. But you have to establish a friendship first, and you have to establish open communication, have good communication. And I'm not a relationship expert by any means. I just don't want that ever happening to me again where I'm taken advantage of for whatever reason.
Do you think that hurt you? Did you learn from it?
Absolutely. Trust your intuition at all times. Women, you ready for this? Women have the ability to create souls inside of us. Okay, we have the ability to create life with a little help from men, right? So I feel like when we have that gut feeling, that's something telling you, like, something's not right. Energy doesn't lie. So I will always trust myself no matter what. That's the biggest thing. So it didn't hurt. It hurt me, but it helped me because I'm never going to put myself in that situation ever again.
Yeah, 80% of people watching podcasts from Taurian MMA, they're men, right?
Okay.
But whenever I bring a woman, if you look at the comment section, everybody, it's all women, and that is a good thing.
Yeah.
So if you have a message for them, maybe you pretty much just said whatever you want to say, which is very important. Trust your gut feeling.
Yeah, trust your gut feeling.
Yeah.
Protect your energy, and it's okay to withdraw and treat people accordingly. If you aren't getting the time and attention that you deserve, and relationship capital is super important to grow yourself, to grow any business. So if you don't trust that person, you have the right to move slower. You don't have to do anything on their time. If your intuition's off, trust yourself. It's probably, you don't need to believe everything up here, so take time and, like, sleep on it. But if your intuition is telling you those alarms are going off for a reason, trust yourself. And it's okay to say no. There will be other opportunities. You know, I don't know if you're into manifestation, but, like, you have to affirm things for yourself. You don't always have to rely on other people. I've had people tell me that they were destined to help me out of a situation, whatever it was, and they never followed through. So trust yourself, trust your intuition, and you got to do it for yourself, because then other people will see that you're working so hard and believe in your process eventually. But, like, don't be afraid to travel alone. Trust your intuition. Branches will break. Break the branches. As a tree grows, the branches will break. Let them break. They will always grow back.
Beautiful words. Beautiful.
Thanks.
I like that. So, I want to do something that is a tradition here.
Okay. I like traditions.
You do?
I do.
Cool. Which is everybody that comes here, I ask them to put the Taurian MMA gloves on and tell everybody how they feel.
Okay.
And if you like them, you just say it. If you don't like it, you can just say it as well. Because if there's anything wrong with it, I can fix it.
Okay.
You know, those are prototypes. But I got those, and I got...
Yeah, give me everything.
This right here.
Oh, those are nice.
Those are used. I just want to make sure... I've been using them for 2 years, and they still look good.
And they still look like this. Oh.
Yeah. Me and my friend, not just me, because I make sure people wear them, use them, keep them, busy. If you want to put them on, and what do you think? They weigh more, right?
My pillow's a little bit heavier. Here, you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the pillow's heavier.
Yeah. Muy pesado.
Can you put them on and see what you think?
Oh, yeah. Which ones do you want me to try? All right.
You can try this one. This one's used, so it's even better, so people know. Let me help you with it. You're going to feel the power. Be careful. Don't destroy the whole place. Don't level the place.
Okay. I think my hands are a little bit big for this.
Oh.
I have big hands.
She just called me small hands live for 400 billion people.
Oh, that's nice, actually.
Comfortable?
Yeah, these are comfortable. And I like the inside, too. And that's breathable.
Yeah.
That's really nice and breathable. I wear Hayabusas, and they're like with the chrome strap. They're Daya, my Coach Davis calls them unicorns. But these are actually really nice.
Good. Thank God.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm going to do even better. For everybody going for this whole week, going to the website, taurianmma.com, I'm going to give you 15% off.
Wow.
But you got to put the promo code on. And she's going to name the promo code. Choose a word for the promo code, and people can type it in and get 15% off any product. Not any gloves, I mean.
So Scarface is going to be the code. You didn't even ask me what my fight name was.
What is your fight name?
My fight name is Scarface.
Why?
I want to be the first female Scarface.
You want any scars?
So there's one between my eyes. Do you see it?
No.
It's right here, and it's like an S shape.
Oh, your name is Scarface, huh?
So that is my fight name, yes. And it's like a sociological idea as well, because we have scars, and that can really ding our confidence. But if we heal our scars externally, we still have, emotional scars are inside. So what I do to help the healing for that, I fight, So, but I'm going to get scars anyway. So in order to be confident on camera or in the cage or anything, like I want to feel and look my best. So like I don't focus on my scars. I focus on like healing myself anyway. So Scarface is who I am. I let that, that rage.
You got to put that on your social media. That's cool.
Yeah, people know me as Scarface. Yeah, people do.
I have a scar as well. Can I be Scarface as well?
No, it's just me. Don't jack my swag.
I'll be a Mayo Scarface.
Okay, whatever.
We can fight for the name title.
Fine. But I am incorporated, so you're going to have to pay for it.
Money, huh? It's all about money.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for everybody watching, please like and subscribe, right? The like button's right there. It's easy, right?
Press it.
Press it. Just press it. Press it right now. I'm watching. Go.
Tap.
Do it now. Thank you. Appreciate it. Subscribe. The subscribe button is right there. It's very easy to find. You don't have to click it, but it's there. Just do it.
Touch it.
We're almost 600 subscribers on YouTube.
That's awesome.
And the podcast is only 4 months old.
Wow, that's great.
It's going to be 5 months soon. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe. And I want to thank you for being here. I mean, your energy is unmatched. I loved
thanks.
it. And I want to bring you again. There is also another girl that I want to bring in. And maybe you guys can come together. It's going to be fun, you guys talking.
Okay,
and,
sure. I'm down for it. And like I said...
What if I bring Stella here? Would you come as well?
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Let's see what she has to say. I would love her feedback on me, because whatever... Really? You can't break a bad bitch, okay? I'm just going to say that savagely as possible. You're not going to break me. You're only going to make me stronger. So whatever negative feedback you have to say, thank you, because that makes me better. The more you say, the better I become. So talk your crap. Say whatever you want. I'm just learning.
Okay.
The machine learning.
So, you want to call her out for here? We're coming to the podcast. Do it.
Yeah, Stella, get on here. Let's go. Also, Roxanne Moderafi. I know you just retired from the UFC, girl, but like pillow fighting is calling your name. So, honey, please come join us. We got a blue pillow with your name on it.
Oh shit. I'm gonna tag her on this.
Yes,
Maybe
please. Roxy's the best.
Let's see if
yes.
she'll see it. Cool.
Yes.
So guys, thank you so much, Stella Nunes, the bull god. Can I say that without being canceled?
Yeah.
The bull god. It's a god.
Freedom of speech. I am anti-censorship, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not YouTube. YouTube is like, what are you doing, man? Fuck you. You know. Stella, come over. Let's have a conversation again. And I want to thank everybody watching. Thank everybody giving support. Thank you, TLC Studios. And go to taurianmma.com. Use the promo code Scarface, and you're going to get 15% off on the Taurian MMA gloves. And I'll see you soon, and thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see you again.
All right, we will.
Us.